Long ago, along the ancient trade routes of the Great Khan, there was a city in the sky. This city was suspended between two mountain peaks, and its people clambered daily across long hempen cables and negotiated arduous rope ladder configurations to trade their wares. They played intricate games of cat's cradle and reclined in hammocks, so that even in sleep their bodies would not forget the fragile threads that held them. It might not surprise you to know that the people in this strange suspended community had a recurring and collective dream which found them soaring through the sky, defying the traction of the chasm beneath them and living beyond the immutable weight of gravity.
Element Beyond Gravity is an opera. It's a new opera that tells the story of two invisible cities, Octavia and Thekla. And the thing about these cities is that they are populated by people who have collective dreams of weightlessness. And the reason that they have these dreams is that Octavia is a very strange city in that it's suspended between two mountain peaks. And we had the idea for this story from a book by Italo Calvino called Invisible Cities. To make the production, we've started working with the Kent Association for the Blind and various other local people. Everybody within the production's contributed something, whether it's they've made a prop and designed some of the backcloths, or they've written narratives about the characters, because of course, being a new opera, none of this material existed before we started making it. And I was very interested about the idea of what would happen when we took visually impaired people and gave them a situation where they were in a sort of perilous risk of falling, and how it would potentially support their confidence.
I got involved with the project through Claire over at the KAB, who told me about it, and I belong to a drama group in London, and the workshop seemed to gel with some of the things I do there. And I initially came along to the voice production workshop and then found myself with a part, and my part is the presenter. So I introduced the alchemist heroes of Octavia. I've learnt a lot about my own singing abilities, and I shall take them away because I've since joining this group, I've now joined a local group where I live, and it's choral singing. We do harmony singing. And doing this has also given me the impetus to go and join that group.
My role, when I'm in character, I'm Buster Pankovic, and he invents, tries to invent, a suit that's inflatable. But alas, he gets snagged and dies a horrible death, tangled in a giant oak tree. Considering most people have seeing disabilities, and the amount of time we've had to do it, because it's been quite short time. I mean, I've only been practicing for about 4 weeks, and the sense of community is just amazing. The people are wonderful, and I've absolutely loved it. I didn't think I'd enjoy it this much, but I'm just having a whale of a time.
The slip-3 is quite a different sort of space to work in. You can't possibly fill the space with your voice. You've got to just draw on technique that hopefully you've learned. So yeah, it's amazing. At first I was a bit daunted. I thought that it would be better in a bespoke theatre, but now as it comes together, it's a really good space. It's quite appropriate for the storyline, and the whole environment works really well, I think.
I got involved through Tanya, who I've known for some years. I work with Tanya in Creative Partnerships and the Arts Council. This is the first time actually that I've ever made and designed costumes, so it's been great fun. I've made fancy dress costumes before, but this is the first time I've been able to let my imagination run free. So I've had great fun, and the experience has been brilliant, and I want to do it again. Meeting all these people who I hadn't met before, and I've never been involved with anything to do with opera, even though Tanya's been such a friend. So to actually see how enthusiastic they've been about it, and to see how you can actually make the costumes fit well into the story, I think that's been the best bit.
Well, the whole process has just been a great experience for me. I've really enjoyed it, especially sort of meeting all like-minded people, and everybody's got on well, and we've had no sort of fighting or anything, so it's gone really well, and I've loved every minute. I'm really going to miss it when it finishes.
think it's been so great. The thing that I remember and have enjoyed the most, it's been so great to see people's enthusiasm, considering that they have come into it, some of them not having done it before, and it's just been so great to be able to do that with them. That's been the best.